Hello, welcome to your own channel of Curious Corners in Biology, where we discuss curious questions in biology to induce scientific inquiry into the subject. So, just a quick discussion about genetic diversity. So, genetic diversity is the variability which we find at the level of chromosomes and at the level of expression of characters in all organisms in a way that they are unique from each other. Okay. And of course, genetic diversity plays a very important role in adapting to the environment, in helping the organism to adapt to the environment. Why? Because environment is dynamic. It is not constant. It keeps on changing. So when environment changes, the organism has to adapt. If the organism fails to adapt, it will be eliminated. That is the reason that why many species go extinct, because they are not able to adapt to the changing environment. So to able to adapt to the changing environment, what we need is genetic diversity. So here's a question. What would happen if the length of chromosomes are shortened or reduced? So the answer to this is genetic diversity would get reduced and the organisms would fail to adapt to the changing environment, leading to loss of genetic diversity. Now, when chromosomes are shortened, that means the number of genes available for the process of crossing over would also be reduced. So there are less chances of more number of genes to be involved in crossing over. Crossing overs would be few. And we already know that crossing over is the signature phenomenon in meiosis, which brings about recombination. That is, new combinations of genes. And if this is reduced, then genetic diversity would decrease. Okay. Another question along the same lines is that what would happen to genetic diversity if gametes would not assort independently? So we know, as per Mendelian genetics as well, that alleles of a gene would assort independently in the gamete. That means they are distributed in an independent fashion. One allele does not depend on the other to get distributed into a gamete. This is called as independent assortment. Now, if independent assortment does not take place, then the only source of genetic diversity would be crossing over. Crossing over would naturally occur in the process of gamete formation during meiosis. So that is going to remain intact as a source of genetic diversity. But the other source of genetic diversity, which was independent assortment, will not be operating anymore. So in this fashion, we also see that there would be loss of genetic diversity. So that much for today. And if you are interested in such content, then please read the description. I have a question bank in my book, Curious Corners in Biology, that is available on Amazon Kindle. Okay. And please subscribe to the channel. We will be discussing many curious questions further on in different topics. Otherwise, we will see you later. Bye. Thank you.